In the meantime, have they had any success with the left?
All of them had entered the door.
Well, if they've all gone that way, then let's go a different way.
Essentially, there's one to the left wall. There's like a wall on the side where they entered, and then there's a door straight ahead, essentially.
We're gonna take the
straight.
Sure.
I'm never straight, but yes.
Whichever one seems like they're on pirates there. I don't know. You guys decide.
Yeah, straight.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, and are you doing this stealthily or just
We
walking
want
to the last stage?
to do it stealthily, right? We'll try to sneak.
Yeah.
Structure.
Again, stealth is not my strong suit.
No.
But okay, sure.
But
we'll
if we roll as a group, then maybe.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yes. Please do if you prepared it.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I cast Pass Without a Trace.
So that's like
plus 10 to a stealth roll.
And that way you have disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh, I have something for this. For the visibility. No.
Jokes on you, I've got greater invisibility.
The light shade book? Or?
Yes. If I have the black side out, how do I do?
16.
Nice.
26.
26.
Yeah, if it's visual.
2 seconds. 25.
Yeah, and when the visual, again, you wouldn't dampen your sound with this.
Yeah.
No, but it says I have. Oh, when hiding within shadows, is it shadowy in here?
Yeah, it is kind of dark in here.
Yeah.
So I can roll with advantage for stealth. Thank you.
And David, did you add plus 10 to your...
Yes, it was 16 with 10.
28.
28. Dang.
Well, that's not plus 10.
Again, you are a solid group, and it really helps that Naris just dampens.
What did you get?
25.
Oh.
And you
almost stealthy!
open this door, you see it's like this, almost like a meeting room in an office, essentially. And you see 4 people sitting inside, and they seem to be playing cards. Again, they're clearly pirates, that you can tell from their attire and the weaponry. You see 2 of them have these flintlock pistols, 2 others have rapiers. And they seem to be playing cards. Only the thing is, they don't hold any cards. There's no pot on the table or anything. But they move as if...
Are they reacting to us coming
No, they haven't noticed you at all. Again.
They're west-welding us.
How many? Jesus.
4 people.
4 people, right.
Do they see us as we enter? Do they react?
No, they didn't.
They haven't heard you. Again, you were really quiet, for one thing. For the other thing, they seem to be so invested in the game that they didn't hear the door.
Right. So
They're so invested in the game that you don't notice the card.
So at this point, we haven't entered the room. We just opened the door and we're peeking through it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that would mean we have a connection.
Sure, I'll try.
Again, we see the Navy SEAL essentially like where you're trying to discuss which spell you should use.
I would like to use sleep.
Very well. I guess you roll, and I will tell you how many you roll.
I roll. At this point, it's 13 d8s.
What?
Well, you need some d8s to...
Yes, because
Alternatively, we could fireball them first.
we could do that because
So that's gonna make
a silenced fireball.
Yeah.
Cool.
At least 2.
I take out my wand and I put it aside.
I've got 2 too, so this is fine. Well, it will be. I'll make do.
Little scope on it.
Yeah.
Just for the wind.
I imagine like a booger, like...
Jeg kan bare godt lide ideen med en silence.
Ja, okay. Ja, that's not good.
Så, det er 23, og så har jeg stadigvæk 7 terninger.
I was worried there for a second.
Det var 23, jeg sagde også, så det er 30, 40, 50, 53, og så mangler jeg 1 endnu. 56. Så kører den jo fra laveste HP og så ind til det op.
And again, I'm just going to tell you that from the get-go, these are minions. They have 1 HP.
Oh, well, that's fine. Cool.
Oh man, we could just kill them.
So you seem like slump over the table.
Still playing cards?
Yeah, like one of them is ready to scratch the blow towards him. But just...
But it's already lasts for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Time up.
Oh, no point.
Why not?
Can we just go through? Or they'll just wake up and be like...
Oh, I guess, yeah. True.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I guess we all fell asleep at the same time.
If we get them... We're walking and talking at this point. If we get as we're getting a head start on them, they won't know where we are.
Yeah. True.
Just meant to close the door.
Okay, there's...
What's going on?
They fell asleep.
Oh,
So you have 1 minute to do anything. Thank you for that.
Tak for
You see two doors on opposite ends, one to the right, one to the left.
We need to get to the core of this area where we can find whatever is projecting the invisibility.
yeah. Is there a map? Is there like on ships? It's like a
You are here.
Then you're on blueprints.
This is...
Okay, just a second.
Right.
I have nothing.
Can we
There we
see
go.
anything on the walls that resemble us being near the outer hall? I mean, because
you will guess from where the hangar were essentially the beak was. You take it that the left side would just lead you to the outer skirts of the airship. So
Alright,
it was also the side that the task ball and the rest of the crew were heading.
Right now.
because I think we would be able to tell the difference between the outer hull and main bulkheads within the ship.
But the problem we have is we haven't actually seen this thing. So we don't really know what shape it is.
Seeing as how we're still like RPing, I would just like to use my full action to refresh the spell It slot. would be constructed differently than the outer bulkhead because that would have to hold out the elements. It's basically like a wall to a house. The outer wall would be different than a wall within the house. That's what I mean.
Alright, cool. Does it work here?
It seems to be that you are closer to the middle right now than you were.
Okay.
Okay. Well, pick a direction.
What do we have left or right?
We left, right, yeah.
And then we went right. So if we go left now, we'll sort of.
No, we went straight. So if we go left now, we will be parallel to them. So I think we should try to go right. We'll try to stick with them.
Yeah. Good.
We'll make another stop attempt.
Yeah, and we will be listening for any like.
So first then perception.
Still plus 10?
It lasts for 1 hour.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
Oh boy!
Stuck on it! Yeah.
36. I'm still.
29.
I already got
26.
24.
Jesus. Again, you see, it's like the roller disappears into the shadows, and also you're like, I can do that. But yeah, you make
You said deception, right?
yeah,
It's a pretty good spell. Oh, sorry, yeah, perception, right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, what? Sorry, 23.
11.
23.
11.
23.
I don't feel that bad about them. I stabbed me twice on 3 times.
You hear some sounds, but I think you can't quite make it out. Also because you're on board an airship, that's quite not.
I assume there's sort of a constant whirring sound.
Yeah.
Is this whole thing constructed out of metal?
As far as you can see from right now, yeah.
And it's just, and up to this point, we've just been moving through hallways. Or there's a meeting room.
Actual rooms, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if they're within 100 feet, Arthur would be able to sense them telepathically.
Who?
Arthur, my dragon, pseudo dragon.
Cool.
I mean, we're hearing sounds, so I'm just wondering if there's anyone near us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And he did us do that on living creatures as well?
I just have to see. He has what's called limited telepathy. The pseudo dragon can magically communicate simple. Oh, yes, I suppose it's only if we want to communicate. Yeah. Never mind.
Some of us could become invisible.
What's the chance?
Shout ahead.
You heard some faint sounds coming from the door, or the room behind the door, but you don't know what it is.
And is this the only door that we have in front of us at this time?
Yeah, again, you took the one to the right, there's still the one to the left as well.
But this isn't. So there's sounds on the other side of the door to the right.
No, we went through the door to the right, and then the next door.
Is that correct? Okay, alright. And there's not like a porthole.
No, there's no windows essentially.
No, I got nothing.
Then can someone scout ahead?
We're not without opening the door.
What, would there be a crack underneath the door? I mean, is it?
Or these tiles.
Yeah. Could I transform into a rat and
disguise to look into one of the guys?
No, you don't think you can
Alright.
Yeah, but they try to kill the other guys too.
No. When the card players.
Yeah.
Oh!
I hear ya. Should we just have a little look at the other door?
Yeah.
Just to See if there's sounds behind that one.
Roll, make a perception check.
Ooh, natural 20.
Mine clean.
14.
Most of you hear the same thing, although you can actually distinguish the sound. There seems to be some struggle from that side, like combat.
Do we recognize one as...
You hear the sound you have heard on board Sky Nomad as well. You hear the speech of lizard folk and the cries of women's coming from inside that room.
There's nothing behind this door. As in, there's nothing of interest, so let's not go there. No, I think there's some sort of, I think a fight has broken out on the ship. Maybe there's a
Is it unless it's our prisoners, then we can't
I think
risk
that's
it.
unlikely. 4 guys wouldn't start this to kind of struggle.
No,
Also
and they have no reason to.
So that was the door on the left, right?
Yeah.
And then the door in front, or...
And
Okay,
the door on the right.
there was 2 doors.
Okay, we're going to try to again. There's the beak where you entered. Then there was the hangar. Then there was the door to the left here. And then there was the door to the right, or essentially forward. Then there was the office. A door again to the left, and one to the right.
So basically, it might be the pirate crew you rescued that could be fighting now
Yes,
on the left.
potentially. Good,
Right.
yeah.
That's just
Yes,
what I
fine, we
need to
take
figure
the
out.
other door, right?
Again,
you head back.
actually did hear the war cry of Tasco.
Alright, sure.
Fine.
We'll let them die.
I'm a big double wielding now.
No, we go back to the other door. We avoid the fighting.
Yeah, I said the other door. Kick it in.
John and at the gate, we just go. We go to the other door and we open it.
Okay.
The real stealth rock.
Make a stealth.
You can disguise yourself as one of the sleeping pirates. It's someone who belongs to the base. If they see you, they think, "Oh, sure, what are you
I
doing
can
here?"
do it. Had to disguise.
But then you don't have to stealth.
Yeah.
I mean, then you can just open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, alright, okay, I'll let you
Fine.
do it. I'll let you do it.
Fine, I open the door. He's inside.
Look inside.
The rest of us are standing.
Yeah.
So, like,
The
hidden.
moment you open the door, you actually notice that Puddles, the life spirit, hides behind your shoulder and shakes visibly. Aurora, what you see inside is just essentially like a slaughterhouse. You see cadavers of cattle and cows and bulls scattered around with these brain-like beak creatures with tentacle wraps around them, like munching on them. You see about 4 of them. And you see a hooded figure, like a shepherd, standing with a staff. And you hear this
Oh, that's
sound,
nasty.
because he doesn't have hands. It's worms, shaped like hands. And when he turns his head towards you, because he knows. As you do, you actually hear a voice echoing inside your mind. You do not see eyes. That's just these black circles. It speaks and it says,
"There is no salvations, mortal.
Ah, fuck you.
Only the withering embrace."
The great old one.
This is some Cthulhu bullshit. I'm not having it.
Okay, Worm Man.
Shut the door.
Yeah, I shut the door like a girl out again. Because he just thinks I'm one of the crew anyway, so.
one moment. I need to check this stuff.
So Martin, the escape part.
So, plan Q?
So
No.
we go back to what's it called? We go to the fighting then.
We're going to go to the fight.
You hear like 4 different cries at the same time.
From behind us?
No, from inside the room that we're all peek into.
We're not going back.
So we basically have to go through. It's kind of
Back to the hangar. Oh no, wait, those guards are... wait.
Yeah, we're probably awake now.
Yeah,
Very easy to kill.
At this point, it seems to come to you.
But then we're standing in between the two. But then the other option is the fighting that's happening in the center. You think that's better? It might be.
no. We shut the door.
Just a cut of war.
Who's closing the door?
One of us. No. Aurora closed the door and then joined us in the middle, and now the door is reopening.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we can do about it.
Run.
And you see these 10 tentacles like wrap around, and you see this worm, this creature is humanoid arrive. In his
Fight?
Do we agree that we don't want to fight this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright,
we wanna fight the other
I
fight.
cast Wall of Stone across one of the doors. So just spending as much space to
Yes,
close
one
off the...
moment, just, how far is the thickness?
that would be...
Woohoo!
70 feet. I can create a...
And some earth.
I can create 10
Moistness.
foot by 10 foot panels.
That is probably enough to cover a door, I'd
That
say.
should be...
But does that mean that you can then just kind of make a whole line of 10 by 10 panels?
Yeah.
But like they don't have to be. They don't have to. They can be like this.
Oh yeah, but I can shape the wall as I want. If I enclose something, it would have a save to decide if it can escape it. But if I just want to wall something off, I can just cast the
Oh Jesus
things.
Christ! How big is that panel? If it's 10 by 10.
Well, they are 10 by 10, and then the height is... Oh, sorry. They can be 6 inches. But that's 10 panels, so if I just stack them,
Yeah.
that would increase...
Because then you create a block.
Yeah, so 60 inches.
But you don't need
That's
like
5
stone to
feet,
drive up.
Yeah.
You can do
What
it
level
metal.
is that?
That's level 4. No, sorry, level 5.
Still 5 feet.
Your magic over earth and soil is pathetic, mortal.
Counterspell.
I counterspell his counterspell.
Yeah, you will have to roll for it.
Alright, what do I have to roll?
I can't recall when it's
Jeg har den lige her, 2 sekunder.
Intelligence.
I think it's actually wisdom, just a second.
Fordi jeg tror...
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. Men det kommer så ind på, hvad for en spellslot du bruger jo. If it is casting...
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah.
Okay, then and is it?
And I'm using my spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
So intelligence.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just need to roll. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm rolling. I'm just rolling. That's 15.
No.
Fuck. Oh wait. No. Wait. That would be with my proficiency as well, right?
Yeah, you just spell. Is it spellcasting modifier?
You spellcasting ability, it says.
Yeah. Then it would just be intelligence.
Make an ability using his. Yeah. Yeah.
So just not enough.
Fight. Do we go into the other fight room?
Yes.
Either that or I try to just blast him the hell back into the room and we run.
You cannot escape the crawling hive.
No, we're escaping
That's-
from the walks.
Is something we're gonna try.
Cannot escape the work that walks.
Behind you, you suddenly hear this tremor. As a hand just grows out of earth that doesn't appear from it.
Is that the stone thing? Nope.
Like a real hand or what?
As it looks like a hand, but it's just made out of pure solid earth.
We go into the other room, right?
And who would be most likely to be in the back of your group?
Probably me.
I'll need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, well, that's gonna go well. 11.
The hand grabs you.
Alright, I guess we're fighting.
Yep.
You take.
Plus 3?
Plus.
That's
Oh, do I also get my proficiency bonus?
No, plus because you're standing by me. You get my charisma bonus on saves.
Then it's 14.
That is just enough.
Oh, thanks, mate.
You like, again, you are like, oh shit, and then Davin grabs your hand, like pulls you towards him, like.
God damn, Davry, you're handsome.
Are they all clustered together?
Again,
These
you
guys?
can see that these bring like parrots one by one trying to make their escape because they're too wide to get out of the door once.
Can we just back into the room?
Wait, are they lined up?
Yeah, essentially, what is happening right now? You are making your way back,
Yeah.
so you would only be able to pierce either the mage in front of the creature. You wouldn't be able to like.
We don't need initiative for this?
Yeah, this is where
I
we
think
need
it feels like we're getting into initiative territory, even if we are trying to escape. Escape. Clear the map. Clear the map.
That's fight door.
Yeah, that's the. Then there's also the table.
The table?
Yeah, because the 4 pirates that you.
Oh, Jesus.
That was
Oh, they're still there.
That's the same room.
Oh.
Well, then a minute probably hasn't passed. Because I thought we were much further.
Anyway, I didn't like the story.
Yeah.
I thought we were like in a hole.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what, I thought it was like a whole. It was a meeting room all the way to.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. That's cool. We can adapt.
There's a concentration spell,
At
right?
this point, there's only past maybe 6-10 seconds. There's not a whole lot of time. We get essentially Aurora was like, nope.
And then we're like, fuck. Okay. Cool. But we also, those guys won't be a problem.
Should we just kill them when we have the chance?
Shh, they're sleeping.
The last dreamless
Okay.
sleep, if you know
I
what I
only
mean.
have this boss thing, but it's not a boss essentially. He was there, and then you saw one of them here. Just been up there, yeah.
Initiative?
Yes.
And then roll this.
18.
That one?
19.
Armies?
17.
17. And did you bring...
No, I didn't bring my wolf.
Uh-oh.
11.
11?
I obviously brought Anastasia.
What?
I obviously brought Anastasia.
You did?
No, of course not. On the stealth mission, she's like giant stone peacock.
What about Scorny?
Again, I don't have the staff to Scorny, and
Scorny's
I
chilling.
don't want to control him. So.
Scorny's chilling out in the hallway.
And essentially what I imagine is that he will be sort of the backup character in case that you need to be saved or something like that.
Alright.
Should we get our little guys onto Skyfall?
Yes.
I can't remember who's in it.
And do 15, right, also?
Yes!
Yes, Gavin.
Step forward and hit the boss.
Bounce!
Point of luck. First point of luck for the day. Nope. Not a good roll day for me. Oh god, 15?
Are you glazing?
Yes.
That's cool.
15 would not be enough if it's against AC.
Then 25.
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
And you can see it's actually because he has mage armor on that is like...
That's very cool.
You see this squirt like...
Is he undead?
Yep.
Of course he's not.
He's a prime man!
8 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
Yeah, the question is, how should we hold back?
Oh, actually, I'll go ahead and I'll spend a first level spell on him. Another 12 points damage, so 20 points damage total.
20 in total?
Yes.
Dang, he did not like that at all.
Assumed you wouldn't.
You cannot deny pain.
And then I spend my... Wait, I can actually do that. Can I? Huh, yeah. Guess I spend my bonus action to do a dodge action.
Yeah, bonus action for what?
To activate my dodge action.
Oh, right, so with the shield.
Yeah.
So you have attacks against you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, Jax.
Oh shit, no. Oh fuck, I meant.
Okay. I will be... I don't know, should I just try to push the boss back into the room?
Yeah, he wouldn't be pushed due to the fact that it's a creature behind.
Ah.
You could push the one behind him.
Could I do that?
That would be with disadvantage because it is an hour door.
Then just kick his ass.
Yeah. So how is the rule if I'm using ranged magic with an enemy next to me?
Is
He's
it
sleeping.
because it's
Not a large. Oh, it's not a creature?
It's not. It's a magical effect.
Oh. Well, in that case I could just move. Right.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it doesn't get attacked.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna move over
like, nope.
here, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, easy. And then I will be attacking Mr. Bossman with, surprise 2 Eldritch Blasts. Just have to check. Yeah. First one is 24 against his AC. Second is 29 against his AC.
Misses, strangely enough.
How?
He
And
has a low AC, but then he has like a AC gap.
yeah.
If you roll too high, it doesn't work.
Though.
Oh, 36?
Yeah, totally. No, that's 8 and 11, so that's 19 points of force damage.
The will of the living will eventually succumb. Thus the Hive has spoken.
Yeah, cool. Nice.
Okay, I'd like to cast Fairy Fire on these two.
Can you roll them? Oh, they're just. We can't see the other two.
I mean, technically, you might be able to if he casts this on inside this room.
But I mean, at this point, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Spørgsmålet er, de to kan vi ikke se lige nu.
No, I'm just saying that you already have no data.
So I mean, I would cast the Fairy Fire on this guy and also trying to prevent, hitting any of us.
Yeah, certainly.
So they have to succeed on a dex save.
And 18 for the mage.
Yeah, that succeeds.
13.
Nope.
So that is fairy fired.
Yeah.
I believe there should be.
But if you want to use these guys instead.
Okay, so you decide just to so market.
And then as a bonus action, I'll use poison spray on those two as well.
Sure, just used weak.
But is it a bonus action?
Jeg tror ikke, den virker.
Oh no, shit, it's not. Then,
okay.
That's
you
good.
could cast Shillelagh on your weapon if you have that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
You can turn yourself into an animal as a bonus action, is that what you can do?
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
yet.
Yeah, actually, I think I do that. I'll turn myself into a dire wolf. And I should have a large... Oh shit.
Everyone
Done.
I'm like,
And that's my turn.
Well, then it's the brain parrot's turn.
Så det var rigtigt, at det kun var den her, der blev ramt af the Fairy Fire?
Yeah, that one succeeded its save. Oh, by the way, I need to mark off my save.
So the one by the door is gonna move. It's gonna move down towards Aurora.
of course.
Right? Or
No, they can move the go there.
Okay.
But without provoking attack opportunity.
Yeah, just to be around the wolf.
Let's see how.
That wolf.
First, it tries to swipe at you with one of its spiked barbed tentacles and then bite with its beak.
Fine. Just in case it hits, I'm an uncanny dodge.
Cool. The beak doesn't hit. That's only 11 and 14 on the tentacle.
Nope.
No, 16. Sorry.
Nope.
Something like that.
So you don't have to use your uncanny dodge unless you get hit.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
it's
nice to have a
number
reaction
two.
for other stuff.
Of the ones,
Yeah.
it can just get into the room and hit Daenerys, so it's gonna be like diagonally from the other one.
So what? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry.
And again, we're gonna strike out with you now.
Alright.
It's gonna be 15 against AC with the beat. That's
With that bee.
come on.
And these are essentially their version of parrots.
Yeah. Pirates. That's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage.
7?
7, yeah.
Party wants a break.
Right. I need one for my Jafar cosplay.
That's also gonna be 15.
Hits.
It's me, Gavin Godfrey.
Jesus. Now I'll need you to make a Constitution save.
Alrighty. Oh goddamn. That would be Constitution, you say?
Yeah.
6.
Not enough. So first off, you take, that's gonna be 9 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And you're now poisoned for 1 minute,
Alright.
meaning you have disadvantage on attack and ability checks. Also, while poisoned by this creature, you are paralyzed, but can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay, so.
Also, you're large, right?
Right now in the.
Then no.
Hey, remember that time I gave you a potion of cure poison?
Yeah, yes. That time
you have no opposable fire.
That is not my fault.
that moment where you wrecked my other potion?
It came in very handy at this point in time.
Oh, but I need to roll a Constitution save for concentration, right?
You're not concentrating on anything, are you?
Verified.
Very fast.
It is exactly concentration.
Isn't it?
It is.
I thought that was the whole thing about fairy fire.
It's been around then.
So
yeah, certainly.
it's not the same, right? I mean, it's an addition.
This was to see whether or not you got poisoned.
Alright. Oh, no. That's 4. So it's not fairy fired anymore. The tentacled thing. Oh no.
What does it mean it's fairy fire?
Gives advantage on attacks.
That were all the parrots.
I mean, you have number 3, but I guess it doesn't make it out yet.
Ja, jeg tror bare, vi husker forkert. Because it is concentration. Anyway.
Ja, det er for lidt concentration.
Alright, okay. Sure.
Yes, it's.
Okay.
Fireball.
No, I cast...
That's a branding thing to do.
Someone great demon. Of my own butt. No, I cast whole person on the worm mage. And he has to roll, I think it's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
And I just pray to God that he doesn't have high wisdom.
When you say person, does that just mean humanoid or?
I believe
It is humanoid.
Okay.
So I think it's within the bounds of what can be held, even though it's made up of things.
Okay.
Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. Range the target must see it says in a wisdom save throw.
Yeah.
Did it?
It automatically fails. It's not humanoid.
Oh. I thought you said it was humanoid.
It was humanoid shaped.
Oh, okay. And I wouldn't know this before I did it. It's okay if I didn't.
No, again.
No, fair enough.
How would you have known?
No, fair enough. That happens. I curse in Infernal, and I use. Yes, I do go into my dance. That's what I had to do. Thank you very much. I go into my.
But actually, wouldn't it be
Want to?
No, it's a dance.
It's a blazing, but that's okay.
Yeah. For whatever reason, the class is called Blade Dancer.
I believe it's Blake singing.
No, this is the Blade song.
Okay.
But the class is called Blade Dancer.
Okay.
And there is no song.
Oh.
So
it's a song of the physique.
it is this, yes.
Very
and I think I also step into this corner. And then dance in the corner.
We can dance in the corner.
We can dance in
The saddest party.
Yeah, I'm just looking up because it's always fun playing spellcasters because I can't remember half of the spells I've chosen.
When you make an attack, can I attack and then move and make another movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You can split whatever attacks you have as much as you want.
Okay. Even if I want to attack the same person?
Yeah.
Fine. Cool.
Let's see.
Just wanted to know.
You see that the worm mage raises his withering hands up, and these black tentacles start to appear here.
What happens to the big earth hand?
Troubles.
That's always.
That's something, yeah.
Alright.
Feel the embrace. Soon you too shall join the crawling hive.
I already have an entity that I save, and I don't want this one. This one
I'm
is
fine with this.
This one is slimy.
Let's see here. I'm just checking.
I'm thinking about killing
Yourself?
the guys at the table.
Why?
I mean,
They're gonna wake up soon.
You have sneak attack on them.
Yeah.
Also, they, as I mentioned before, they are minions, so they have 1 hit point.
yeah, don't worry about them right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, let's burn.
Oh, I didn't know they only had one.
Well, it's sort of a moot point, isn't it? Because if they wake up, they will only wake up if they are like dispelled or if they take damage. But they only have 1 hit point.
Also, we don't necessarily know whether the one guy would.
Just say it.
Yeah,
might actually come in handy. We don't know.
Well, that was my turn.
Okay.
Cool.
Aurora.
Bonjour.
I'm gonna attack numero uno. And I'm double wielded. And that is a maths 24.
That hits.
Fine.
It's not actually that hard. It seems to be a quite slow hover in the air.
Yeah.
Kick its ass.
And then 9. Do I get sneak attack?
You can see it's like there's a giant wolf right next to you.
Direwolf.
Ooh!
Also,
can
remember pack tactics.
Can I borrow
Yeah, but
some?
I can't
need
attack
two
while I'm
more.
paralyzed, right?
No,
Yeah, which one?
Two.
Oh, no, I know my abilities.
T6s. And there's 1. And there is the other. Oh, shit.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nope.
We've got Nervous paralyzed. She's not a threat. Sorry.
Ew.
I know it's the worst to get sneak attack and then get it taken away.
Still 9 points of damage on the first hit. And then I will take a couple steps back.
Attack
opportunity.
Is there?
Unless you disengage as a bonus action.
No. Because I want to. Then I will make a second attack with my dagger.
Do we know what these big things are?
Jake didn't really roll for him to check, so he might know.
Check what? Sorry.
What these big creatures are.
Oh.
You can make an Arcane check.
Cool.
8. Then I will disengage and then doesn't
You already use your bonus action.
What actually happens is when you stab
because
it,
I'm doing
She has.
That's your bonus action. Your other attack is your bonus action.
Hummingbirds.
Yes.
Hot damn.
so
That is correct.
what actually happened when you tried to stab it the second time, the blade went in, but it just gave way. You didn't actually cut it.
24 on Arcana.
24, you have actually heard about these creatures. These aberrations known as Grell. Grell.
These things are Grell.
What the grill does that mean?
Like, what?
You're welcome.
What adjective is that? I've never heard.
I'm not really that worried about the Grell, I'm worried about the worm guy. I'll be honest.
Don't worry, I'm about to slow him.
Very well. That was Aurora's turn. That way.
Don't worry, I'm about to kill him.
Oh, cool.
I love the confidence.
Attack! Hit him on 17.
Yeah, how do you want to kill him?
Oh, shit.
He had 1 HP again. He was just a spellcaster, yes, but
good.
not a very powerful one.
So I didn't use the second attack then,
Okay,
but I'll take the lowest one still. So I don't actually spend a spell point. But what I do is I take the glaive and I jam it into his mass, and then I channel once more, and he's kind of with holy light.
Worms everywhere.
That's only about his shoulders. That is worms. The rest is shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
There was a man in
You
there.
can see there's like this jaw almost of his
in the worm.
spine. What's the
Ribcage?
rib cage essentially going up like the top of the mouth.
Yeah. And then I
And the
go
worms just
and I say embrace that, and then I can take another.
This motherfucker.
I can move between attacks, right?
yeah.
Cool. Then I will go for number 2 with my second attack.
Hey,
what happens to the
attack? You wouldn't be able to do so, right?
What?
Because you can make 2 attacks as part of your attack action.
That's what I'm asking.
Again, I don't care either way. I just want to make. We have to make a standard rule.
I know that in Critical Role they allow them to, even as if they can make 2 attacks as an attack action, they can doing that attack move attack.
Oh, yep, fine.
Can I do that?
way.
Okay.
Just one thing. The thing that you marked in red, does that disappear? Or
Yes.
okay,
They disappear. It's what
Before they could even do anything, the tentacles could.
It's only at the start of the turn, or if your creature enters the
Huh?
turn. And you didn't enter.
Hot damn.
You did it! Yeah,
You
right!
see these tendrils just disappear.
Huh.
Hit the brain on a 19.
Yes. And that's number 2, right?
Yep.
Take it then.
13 points of damage.
13. Who's next?
Well, then it's me. I don't really want to slow them anymore.
No, don't waste your spell on that.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing, because that's an invocation, and I can use it once every long rest.
But still don't waste it on that.
Yeah, I don't want to waste it anyways. So,
Eldritch Blade.
yeah, I'm just going to Eldritch Blast.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it is a classic.
And you say, Duck Aurora.
Yeah. Aurora, duck, goose.
Duck, goose.
Hummingbird.
So
one of them is 17. I'm gonna hit. Okay, well, the other one's gonna hit too then, because that's 27.
You plus 11 to hit?
Yes, I do.
How the fuck?
I have a modifier on charisma of 5.
Yeah.
I have a proficiency bonus of 4, and then I have a 2+ bonus for my magic rod.
But I have proficiency bonus of 4 as well.
his magic rod, guys.
Does everyone else have proficiency bonus of 4?
Yeah, well, I do.
Proficiency bonus of 4?
Ja, din proficiency bonus er jo halvdelen af dit level.
Er din proficiency bonus 4?
Ja, det skulle jeg da op til. Det var den der blevet nu. Vi er niveau 9, ikke også?
Jo.
Ja, altså...
Did it change and I didn't even notice?
Din proficiency bonus
Did all of us miss this?
I will just have a look. Just a second. I'm 100% sure I am. Proficiency bonus has
It is, guys.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Der er også noget value proficiency bonus, ellers til det ikke altid have det det går kun op til plus.
Nå, jeg synes bare, jeg læste lidt.
Men jeg havde ikke set, at vi gik op til 4, det er faktisk rigtigt. That means that basically to everything...
That is a total of 19 points of force damage.
19 against
Number 1, and I will be pushing it into the wall.
So everything you're proficient in goes up by 1. Here and here. Exactly.
Also, yes, you did notice that when Davos slaying the mage, he did drop a spellbook.
Oh.
That was
I pick up my spellbook again? Where'd the spellbook come from? I don't know.
I don't care about that.
Oh, I guess I dropped this.
Yeah, alright. Okay, cool.
Dibs on that, by the way.
Yeah, kind of.
Should we wait picking it up or touching it even until we know what it is?
Well, we're still in no combat. Paladin, so we can
Shut up.
So, Jace, that was your turn?
Yes, that was my entire turn.
And very well, Naris.
So how did I have to make a save, and then that ends my turn, right? Oh, yeah, but that ends my turn, right?
Yeah,
Right.
it is at the end of your turn you make a save.
Alrighty.
Plus, Davry being close?
Yeah, so that would be 18.
Both went off. You're not
Oh, that's just... Did I have to roll 2?
No.
Alright.
It's just there's
So I'm
two
not-
conditions.
Alright, so I'm not paralyzed, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
But you're still poisoned?
Yeah, and that...
Yep, it ends up.
Aha! You
Alright, fine, that's...
You broke out of it. You broke out of it.
Okay, so number 1.
He's dead. In my mind.
Forward to what?
He's dead to me.
If only it was that easy.
Yep.
22 against 18.
Oh, that hits. But I uncanny dodge.
You ain't even half the damage, but
Yep.
you're still poisoned, you know.
So that's 9 points, so half to 4.
Yes.
And then it's going to be 21 against AC.
Yes.
That's good. The 11 points of piercing damage, and you need to make the constitution save.
12.
Plus 3?
It's enough.
15.
Yeah, it's still enough.
What, actually, what is the range of
How
your
bad?
aura?
10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet, that's nice.
As
Not
So
bad.
my then.
tentacle wraps around you, it actually wraps around you, and these barbs sets in. You're not grappled.
Grapple.
But he's not poisoned.
Swipe or no swiping?
Number 2 attacks Naris.
So that's... I just expect to be paralyzed again.
Nope, can hit on the point. And that's going to be 10 against AC.
You don't... Sorry?
10 on the against the AC.
Oh, no.
Very well. Number 3 joins the fray.
He?
Where did I go wrong?
Joins the phrase? God damn it.
Joins the fray.
Alright.
Joins the phrase again. Jesus Christ, when will they ever stop betraying people?
Okay, so sorry, Matt. 23
Get it.
against AC and
Oh.
What?
23 against
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a paddling.
That's
I had one.
That's number one.
That's gonna be
That's dagger wing.
7 points of piercing damage as the beak actually
Yeah.
bites down and just scrapes your neck.
Ah.
And then 10 against AC with the tentacles.
Har vi styr på, hvor mange runder de der dyser?
That's a no, Pinocchio.
Yeah, so
Sorry?
Har vi styr på, hvor mange runder de der de sover? Hvor mange runder de stadig sover? Det var jeg sad og tænkte, har vi styr på, hvor mange runder de stadig er?
Vi har 10 runder. Vi har...
Ikke dig, Martin. Jeg var sådan, har vi styr på, hvornår de der dyser?
Jeg tror, at vi blev enige om, at det var cirka 10-12 sekunder siden.
Det vil sige,
2 rounds,
det er 2 runder nede, så...
Probably about 30 seconds now.
Ja, ish.
it will be about the 4th to the 5th turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Quick question. I have 2 daggers.
Yeah.
And I can... and I can attack twice as an action.
Yeah.
So I can throw 2 daggers and that would be 2 attacks.
Yeah.
That would be okay within the 1 action.
Yeah.
One of them jumps back into my hand.
Yeah.
Would I then be able to use that a bonus action to throw that again?
Yeah, because with you attack action, that we can still use his spade twice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. So I throw essentially 3 daggers at number 1. Or at least I'll throw the 2 first ones and see how it goes.
Yes.
At number 1, because that one has taken some damage
Yeah,
already.
exactly.
Cool. This is one of them. This is the other one. Ooh. Okay. Well,
There's the best times, there's the worst times.
the shard doesn't hit, but the other one is a crit.
Yep, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Double that damage.
And that is on a dagger. This is 1d4.
Don't you get a sneak attack?
I do get a sneak attack. Oh, that's a bad roll. But it's still it would be another. Say that's 14 damage plus 3, so 17 points of damage.
And I am no longer grappled.
Oh yeah, true. Right. And then, as the shard jumps back into my hand, I throw that at number 2.
Okay, so number 1 is that.
That is 11.
Just not enough. Again, you're a bit caught up by the whole...
12, because it's magical.
Yeah.
Plus 1. That's enough.
So actually, it corrects itself. You see it fly towards Neris.
No!
Face out of existence.
Yeah.
Turn up again.
Cool, Diego. And that's... oh, okay, that's 5 points of damage.
Thrown by our own Dingmeister. Dingmeister.
5 points of damage.
Oh yeah, that was the surfer dude.
Yeah.
Aurora, grab the poison dagger that I threw at the thing.
Fine, I grab it.
Alright, didn't get it. I should get to the point where I have to make a save or
Oh no, I didn't activate the poison because I'm saving it for something else.
Cool.
Called Richmond?
Yes.
Richmond.
Yes, that was... Oh, and the woman. Yeah, is that?
Cool. Useful.
Aurora.
And I activate 5.
5.
Can you step out of this coil of tentacles around you?
Yes, and now I'm mad. I am so mad.
Men nu er du sneak attack.
Previously it was
a
annoying.
sneak attack.
No ass me.
Yeah, honey.
Snake attack.
Snake attack.
Natural 20!
This motherfucker is fucked.
Okay, so...
Vi vil enige om, at snake attack, det er Tobias.
No, yes.
Snake attack.
Okay,
So
next.
what do I need?
Alright, you need
My short sword, that's
Yeah.
1d6.
And then you get
I have 5.
sneak attack with 5d6.
Yes.
Jeg har også en D6 her. Og jeg har også en mere her, hvis det er.
I think we
Ja.
got
Ja, okay.
Du kan rulle med som til min ting, fordi det er sammen bare...
Yeah, and then I get plus 3 to whatever I'm rolling. Okay, 12, 18, 20, 25, 26, 29.
26.
26 doubled, because it's a crit.
52.
So that's 52 plus 3.
Yeah, I just think it's dead.
5.
Again, you killed one that was at full health.
Yeah.
Essentially, what happens is you hit it once, it pierces through, hits the wall, ricochet, and...
I'm so mad.
Again, you look at your brother like, yeah, I also have a dagger.
And that's Daggerway.
And that's the Daggerway. So number 2 is fucking obliterated.
Yep.
And then I will be throwing my dagger at number 3.
Yeah.
21. And that is 1d4.
Plus 3. Hey!
7 points of damage.
Yes. Cool. Then it is Stavros' time.
Finish him off, Davry. I believe in you. Yeah.
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 That is
Really good.
that is number wang.
Too good.
And Daggerwang. And Daggerwang.
And Glaive Wang.
Thank
So hit on 22?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do the non-crit first then.
You hear from the speakers.
That's Palawang.
7 points of damage on the first one.
Yeah.
And then on the crit, it is 22 points of damage.
It's not dead, but it was... There was...
That's a killer. Yeah. Fix 75 less hit points. Pretty blooded.
I mean, again, it was close at full health, so... You didn't waste it.
Fine. I obliviate.
Jeg får ikke noget.
Fordi
At det bare sådan enten bliver...
It's astral flame.
Ja. Til der, hvor den der dæmon, som alle der forsøgte at summon en tidligere.
Jace, would you do us a favor and kill this fucking thing?
I will definitely attempt to. 1, 2, 3,
good
4,
old shot
5,
and gun blast.
Yeah, oh no.
Det jeg faktisk synes, vi skal gøre nu, det er, at vi skal forlade rummet. Fordi at når de der dudes så vågner op, så kommer det til at være et weird mess.
Yeah, so that is an unnatural 20 and 25. Okay.
Wait, he also critted?
No, unnatural 20.
Oh, okay.
That's like unnatural. That's bullshit.
And that is 20 points of damage. Thank you for my interpretation.
Then you see these tentacles just.
Oh, I want to push it through the door.
So it splatters in there.
Yeah.
Yay!
And as the final brain dies, it's quiet for a moment, then balloons fall down.
Okay, guys.
Let's go through this way.
Yes, let's move.
Oh, sure. Wait. How about the sleeping guard?
Yeah, that's my point. Let's get
On one of these creatures you slew, you saw a message wrapped on one of the tentacles. Just saying.
Yeah, I run, I grab the spell book, flip it into my bag of holding for later.
Cool. I'll send you the list later.
Because I was wrapped.
Well, yeah, but in case it's cursed.
It's not good.
Give
It has a plain
enrichment.
text, but
This
no.
reason come to our attention that the Empire is declared as...
Now's a bad time, dude.
Okay.
Not right now.
We run into the room, slam the door behind us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Open it again and let Jace in.
Thanks, guys. I love you.
Thanks for listening. The intro music was by Fischer, whereas the outro music was by Martin Kerr. The other pieces which are mentioned in the description down below were by Kevin MacLeod and Enda Genye. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in Arcane.